Daily English News Service brought to you by Arakan Press Network. Today, 5 of January 2017. As for me, your daily host Sajid Jalal, greeting with you in Islamic greeting. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Headlines from APN. What happens off camera in Burma? Brutality of Myanmar troops toward Rohingya continues today in Buthidan Township. Myanmar faces danger from Islamic State militant militia, police say. News in detail as follows. Newly revealed video of Myanmar police beating Rohingya Muslim in northern Arakan state has weakened month of government claims that its forces have not committed abuses in the tense and isolated region. It has largely closed off to foreigners since a deadly insurgent attack on October. The footage has made it more difficult for the government to say that at least some abuses are not happening and sound out it to dismissal of more grievous allegations such as rape, arson and murder. Authorities quickly verified the video and detained the officer who was seen beating and kicking residents in a large-scale roundup. According to the office, Myanmar leader Aung San Suu Kyi, the clip was posted to social media December 31st but recorded November 5 in a village called Kodengok in the northern Arakan state in western Myanmar, where most of Myanmar's more than 1 million Rohingya live. It has apparently filmed by a police officer who recorded the beating while looking impassively into the camera and smoking a cigarette. ASU, a spokesperson for the foreign minister, asserted the event has to be an isolated case. You cannot just look at one incident and think that is the whole thing that is happening. She said that if the government is persecuted with fact, it will respond in kind, but that it's sort of mixed up and confusing over there, and many allegations are difficult to verify. Myanmar military and border guard police entered into Mongjirang village track in Bottirang Township today under the pretext of searching for weapons, and many villagers were beaten. Today on January 4th, 2017 at 8:02 a.m., soldiers from the Light Infantry Unit 564 and Border Guard Police based in Mount Robin village besieged Mongjitang hamlet of Mongjitang village track. In the early morning, they announced by loudspeaker that one person from each household must report to the school located in the hamlet. At 4 a.m., two brothers and sister, Noman Arman and Kausira, whose fathers Muhammad Sayyuf were taken away by the troops to a known location, and no one received any further information about those two brothers and sisters. At around 6 a.m., some of the villagers reported to the school as others, but others did not, out of fear to torture, and some fled away from their hamlet. The villagers who went to the school were beaten by the soldiers severely, and the border guard police ordered to come everyone. One of those who was severely beaten was Ali Ahmad, the former chairman of the village. Another elderly man who was beaten was Muhammad Amin. Muhammad's sons, Mahmudullah, could not bear to see his father beaten, so told the troops not to be beat his father, and so they beat him as well as, and then they arrested Mahmudullah. Villagers says that both Ali Muhammad and Mahmudullah were left in a critical condition following their beatings. Later in the day, Aung San Suu Kyi State Consular Information Committee posted to their Facebook page the news that they had detained 4 villagers from Mongjitang village who had recently attended military training. In addition, they stated that they had found foreign handmade guns in among Mahmudullah's betel nut farm. The villagers from Mongjitang say that this is a made-up story by the government, that no one from their village has ever attended any military training in the past. Myanmar faces a growing danger of attacks by foreign supporters of Islamic State (IS) recruited from the Southeast Asian network in support of persecuted Muslim Rohingya militias through top counter-terrorism official has said. Malaysian authorities have detained a suspected ICE follower planning to head to Myanmar to carry out attack. The head of the Malaysian police counter-terrorism division, Ayub Khan Maidin Pitse, said in an interview. The suspect, an Indonesian whom he did not identify, was detained in Malaysia last month. The suspect was scheduled to be charged on Wednesday for possession of material linked to terrorist group who carries a 7-year jail term or fine, Ayub Khan said. More militants are likely to try to follow his lead in support of the Rohingya cause, Ayub Khan said. He was planning to perform jihad in Myanmar, fighting against the Myanmar government for this Rohingya group in Arakan state, Ayub Khan said. A Myanmar army swept since October in the north of Arakan state on its border with Bangladesh has sent about 34,000 members of the Rohingya minorities fleeing into Bangladesh, the United Nations says. Resident and rights groups accuse security forces in predominantly Buddhist Myanmar of summary execution and rape in the army operation launched in response to attack on police post on October 9 that killed 9 officers. The government of Aung San Suu Kyi denies the accusation of abuses. Myanmar government spokesman Zati told Reuters an official report into October violence in Arakan state found no evidence of an ISIS presence there or that the attack were linked to ISIS. So this is for today from APN English News Service. Thank you for watching our APN News. Please stay tuned for more updates. There are still to come more up next. If you like our APN News, please share and tag us by through the Facebook. Subscribe us by through the YouTube. Thank you again and